Hi everyone, this is Adam from Recreation Services, and this week I'm going to be talking about a couple of exercises that you can do at home with little to no equipment for your shoulders. So if you have dumbbells at home, but maybe they're not heavy enough, and you don't feel like you can get a proper workout for your shoulders, we're going to do a body weight exercise and an exercise you can do with some lighter dumbbells that make it a little harder so you don't need any more. So the first exercise we're going to do is a pike push-up. The pike push-up is a modification on a standard push-up, but you're changing the angle of your torso so that you're focusing on the shoulders a little more. So we're going to emphasize the anterior deltoid as well as the triceps. I'll talk about a few modifications you can do to make it easier and more difficult if you need. So the starting point for the pike push-up is just like it sounds. We're going to get on our hands and feet, but in as much of a pike as you can manage. There is a little bit of a flexibility component to this, so if your hamstrings and back are a little tight, it might stop you from getting into as much of a pike. If that's the case, you can always elevate your feet to then get you the rest of the way. But essentially, you're going to get into a push-up position here, and then you're going to walk your hands forward or walk your feet forward, and then you're going down into a push-up and back up. If that's too hard, the way we make it a little easier is just extending the hips a little bit, so widening our pike. So instead of being up tall here, we kind of lengthen it a little bit, and now our angle's a little less. Or you just shorten your range of motion a little bit. Go from there. If you need to come all the way down, you can even go from a push-up from your knees, except for you're gonna have your hands a little further back. So now you're out in front of your hands, or your shoulders are out in front of your hands, and now you're in here a little more. Bend a little at the hips. You can also go up into your feet with a little bit of bend in your knees. So you can kind of work it back down that way, make it a little bit easier. If you want to make it a little harder, opposite, we need to shorten that pike, or you can start elevating your feet like I'd mentioned, so onto a bench. You could even start putting your feet on the wall and start transitioning into a handstand push-up. Essentially, to make it harder, you just want to get your torso more and more vertical, and then taking on more and more of your body weight as well. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is called a dumbbell Z press. The Z press is a variation of the shoulder press, but because we're taking away some of the same supports that you have doing a shoulder press, like back support with the bench, it makes it a little more challenging on your core, so you don't need quite as much weight. So you're going to start by sitting flat on the floor, legs straight, dumbbells over. So you want to sit up as tall as you can. So this exercise is also very good for mobilizing your hips, strengthening your core, improving your posture and scapular control as well. It's also really good for improving your overhead pressing ability in general, because now you're not able to cheat the same way in terms of changing your upper body posture to then make it more of, say, a chest exercise. Because you don't have any supports or anything to lean on, I'm just sitting upright, I'm not touching this wall back here. Because you don't have anything to lean on, it's really hard to cheat, and you have to stabilize a lot more, making it a little tougher. You're gonna hold your dumbbells nice in front, so it's not a standard shoulder press to the outside, so it's more of a narrow press here. Just sitting upright, we're engaged, toes up, quads tight, brace your core, and then you're going straight up, and then back down. Again, I'm trying to stay upright, so make sure I'm not leaning back. If you need some variations, maybe that's still a little too easy, some things you can do is then turn it into an alternating, so you're still supporting the other weight, the other hand, while it's not moving. So you're still under a little bit of tension. The other thing you can do is just drop that dumbbell altogether, have a hand out for some balance, and then you're pushing straight up here. So a little extra challenge for the core here. Make it a little tougher in case your weights are still a little too light and you want to spice it up a little bit. Hope that gives you a few ideas to work with on your home workouts, but hopefully we'll see you in the gym soon. Good luck.